Yeah, good evening all. So today I am going to discuss on two topics. One is VMware tools, the other one is hotplay. So first let's start about VMware tools. Okay. So before understanding about what is VMware tools, why to use VMware tools, let me explain a small scenario so that you will understand even more better. Okay. So here you can see I have a virtual machine that I've already created. Okay. So let's say I have powered on this virtual machine. Powered on this. After powering it on, I just want to log in inside this VM. So in order to log in inside this VM, I need to use RDP. So what does RDP mean? Remote desktop protocol. So using this, I can log in to the VM. This particular protocol uses a port 3389, which is very important to know. This will be your interview question as well. Fine. So once I log in inside this VM using username and password, okay. Next, I can see a desktop of wallpaper windows. So why Windows? Because while configuring this particular VM, I have customized the OS as Windows. So that is the reason why whenever I log in or whenever I RDP to this particular VM using the username and password with the help of port 3389, I can see Windows desktop wallpaper, or the OS of this VM is Windows. So I can see the Windows desktop. Okay, fine. So what I will have inside this particular VM? Obviously I have OS and the applications, right? What application I might have? Let's say browser, Chrome, Edge, or some Firefox. Let's say Firefox or some recycle bin, right? If I want to open this, or if I want to open Edge, or if I want to open the recycle bin, rather than using any shortcuts, what we used to do, we have a mouse, right? We have a mouse or the cursor. We will try to navigate or move or drag cursor using the mouse, and we double click on this particular so that we will open the Chrome and use it, correct? So if the VMware tools for this VM is not installed, let's say I don't have any of the VMware tools installed for this VM, the moment I drag from here to here and try to click it, this dragging time, it will take 10 seconds. Let's say from here I want to drag it to here and I want to click this particular recycle bin or any other file or folder available in the desktop. It might take 15 to 20 seconds. So I am not saying without VMware tools mouse perform will not work. No, it will work, but there will be some delay. Okay, so but whenever I install VMware tools, okay, inside the VM, it enhances many things. One most important thing is it enhances mouse performance. Mouse performance. Okay, next, enhances graphical user interface. Okay, it installs many drivers, or I can say many hardware drivers. Okay, this part I have understood, fine. But how to install this? That will be my immediate question, right? So like I said, in the VM I will have option called power. If I go to actions, and next if I go to power, and in power I have guest OS. When I have actions, I'll have power, and down of the power I'll have guest OS option. So in guest OS option I will have again many options like install, uninstall, upgrade, blah 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 blah. Okay, so if I have many, I have many options, right? So out of these options, which one I need to go and select? Means install VMware tools. This is what the option I need to select, because VMware tools is going to be installed inside this VM for the first time. That is why I need to install this particular VMware tools feature. I mean to say we need to select this particular option. Okay. You might ask, what if I already have the VMware tools installed? This is not installed. This is already installed. So again, if I go to guest OS, again obviously I'll have all these options, but this install will be grayed out. Okay, and below I'll have option called upgrade. This option will be enabled now. Here it will be grayed out. The simple difference is, if I already have the VMware tools installed inside the VM, I will go with upgrade. If not, I will go with installed. If I click install and if I have option to, and it's allowing me to install the VMware tools, upgrade option will be grayed out. If I already have installed VMware tools for this VM, this will be grayed out. Upgrade will be allowing me to go ahead and upgrade the VMware tools. Okay, and this operation will be done only if VM is in powered on state. Okay, fine. So you already aware that this VM is running where? I have VM, right? So this VM is running where? On top of ESXi host, correct? So here 2 minutes back we have discussed that the moment I say install VMware tools, okay, the moment I say install VMware tools, ESXi will provide a image and pushes inside the VM cd/rom. That means this VMware tools image is owned by whom? Is owned by ESXi. So the moment I say install, ESXi host will create one image and dumps or pushes into the VM into its cd/rom. So this is what called as mounting VMware tools. Mounting VMware tools image. Okay. And you might ask one more question. So will there be any version for this VMware? Obviously we'll have version. Okay, so for VMware tools you will have a version. Okay, one more important thing is, this version is to be mandatorily compatible to ESXi version. Okay, fine. This is important. Fine. So let me tell you some more points on VMware tools. So like I said, VMware tools will be installed on top of my VM, correct? So whenever I install this VMware tools, few drivers will get installed. Okay, drivers will be installed, mouse performance will be good, it will be enhanced, blah blah blah, everything is fine. So if anyone ask me like what is the exact definition of what is VMware tools, so what should I say? Simple. The simplest definition you can tell to anyone is VMware tools is a software image that helps in enhancing performance of VM's guest OS. This will be the simplest definition you can answer anyone. So what is VMware tools? VMware tools is nothing but it's a software image that helps in enhancing the performance of VM's guest OS. Clear? Fine. So after I install, so what are all the drivers gets installed? So what are all the services or what are other features gets installed? Let's discuss one by one. Okay, when I say install VMware tools, hardware drivers will be installed. Hardware drivers. Okay. Display drivers. Okay. Next, network adapter drivers. Okay, network adapter drivers. Next, the most important is balloon driver. Other one will be sync driver. So basically this balloon driver is used for memory management purposes. Coming to the sync driver, this will be used for quicing. So this will be used for quicing the IO. So this we will discuss at the time of snapshot basically. Okay. So while you take a snapshot, it will ask you two things. One, you want to quiz it or you want to take the snapshot with memory. So basically if I select this, so the guest OS operations will be paused for some time. Okay, all the details I will clearly explain when we are discussing about the snapshot. So for now, whenever the snapshot is taken with quicing option, okay, sync driver will be installed with the help of VMware tools that pauses all the current IO flow. Okay, fine. So coming to the next important service is guest OS heartbeating service. So this service will also be installed whenever we install the VMware tools. So this guest OS heartbeating service is nothing but, so whether VM is working properly or VM is functional, whether it is healthy or not, or it is dead or unresponsive or any other issues it has. So all these should be monitored, right? So monitored by HA basically, high availability. So for every second, what HA does is it will continuously check the health of the VMs with the help of VMware tools that is installed inside the VM. So that is why this VMware tools is very important, and this will be achieved by a service called heart beating service. Okay, clear? So next one is the most important one is time synchronization. Time synchronization. That means whenever you install this VMware tools for a VM, the ESXi time zone and the VM time zone will be in sync. Okay, in order to achieve this, VMware tools is very much required. Okay, yeah, so these are all the things. Okay, these are all the things we can understand with respect to the VMware tools. So for a better understanding, so what I've done is, so let's say here you can see in this page, so here you can see the options. So this is my vCenter basically. So my VM name is new VMOVH. So I have just done right click, and or I went to actions. Okay, went to actions. Inside actions I have power. Down to the power I have guest OS, right? So if I go to guest OS, there is a drop down. There are many options here. It's like unmount, upgrade, customize, guest user mapping, install. So here the install option is enabled and the rest all are disabled, because for this particular VM called new VM 0 or OVH, this VM doesn't have the VMware tools installed. So this is the first time the VMware tools we are going to apply or install on that particular VM. So that is why install is the only option that is enabled and we can click on it. Other options are grayed out. Okay, similarly, if let's say I have already installed the VMware tools and the new version is available to upgrade it, so at that time I will have this option called upgrade VMware tools. See, look at here, install VMware tools is grayed out. So that is what we have discussed, right? So how will I know that new version is available? Nothing to worry. In VM summary page, this is my VM summary page. In VM summary page, here it will be shown clearly. If already it is installed, it will show running with the version. If any upgrade is available, it will show a new version of VMware tools is available for this virtual machine. Okay, in this way, simple. Now let's say this is the situation. You are logged into the VM, or you are just searching. You just logged into the vCenter. Inside vCenter, you have searched a VM called VM01. In the summary page, you came to know there is a notification or the alert stating a new version of VMware tools is available for this virtual machine. See, you need not to do anything. Simply, you will navigate to VM. You will say actions. Inside action, you will have power. Down to the power, you will have guest OS. Go to guest OS. Again, you will have multiple options. You just click on upgrade VMware tools. All the mounting part will be taken automatically. Hope VMware tools concept is very clear. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you understood everything. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.